anime is on the rise. The My Hero Academia movie showed in theaters. I didn't get to see it because they didn't have anything near me. The closest one near me was like Georgetown and like downtown DC. And if you know, everybody knows from this area, they know Georgetown is expensive. I'm not about to pay $100 for a damn movie ticket and shit. So I didn't go see it, but hopefully they do a DVD release or like an online release where you can stream it or something like that. But another movie that's in the theaters till this day right now and still in theaters is Dragon Ball Super Broly. That movie is basically a retelling. They're basically making Broly, he's a character that's been in Dragon Ball, but they're making him canon now, and they're retelling his origin story, rewriting it for this Super series and introducing him in a different way. So I finally saw the movie and I wanted to talk about it. I know a lot of you were curious on my thoughts about the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and just to get quite frank to it, this movie sucks. First of all, I don't want anyone thinking that I went into this movie expecting Oscar-worthy type content, but I will say that it was still disappointing somehow. I came out of this movie thinking, I was like, this is why I don't watch Dragon Ball anymore. Like, Dragon Ball will always have a special heart in my special heart. I have only one heart, okay? Jesus Christ. It will have a special place in my heart because, I mean, this is what we all grew up on. Toonami in America. It's what introduced a lot of us to anime back when we didn't even know it was anime. We just thought it was niggas blowing shit up. And then it was like, oh, Pokemon and Dragon Ball is anime? That's dope. But it always have a special place in my heart. But like, as I've gotten older, my tastes have evolved. And this movie kind of reminded me. And to be honest, like I said, I didn't go into it thinking that it was going to be the greatest thing ever. I honestly only went to go see it because I wanted to support it, because I want to see the culture shown on the big screen. I wanted to be cool to be a nerd. And the only way that that's possible is if we go out and financially support the stuff. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go see Dragon Ball Broly. Maybe it'll be decent. The movie's like an hour and a half, and the whole movie is just an excuse for Goku and Vegeta to fight Broly. There's like a little backstory at the beginning of the movie, but it honestly served no purpose, and half of it we already knew. Some of it was like a little bit new, but most of it we got to see Goku's mom. I think they show her like in the manga, but we don't read that shit over here. But yeah, you got to see a little bit of Goku's mom. That was cool, I guess. And you got to see a little bit of what planet Vegeta was like before it got blown up by Frieza. That was cool, I guess. But like I said, none of it actually served any purpose, because the whole first of all, do I want to spoil this? I want to say all right, no spoilers. We're not gonna put no spoilers, because if you're listening to the podcast, I can't put spoilers in the title like of the YouTube video. I can do it in the YouTube video, but I can't put it in the podcast. It wouldn't make any sense. So I'm not gonna say any spoilers. I will say that the whole reason they were fighting was just fucking stupid and petty. Frieza is a fucking idiot, and Frieza is one of my favorite characters, but they're turning him into a fucking clown. Like, Frieza during the Frieza saga was still my favorite villain from Dragon Ball. Truly a menacing character that I feared as a kid. Like, he was with the shits. He was like, fuck all these Saiyans, I'm blowing all these plants up, I don't give a fuck. But they're kind of taking more of a comedic route. I don't know if that's like, because I haven't finished Dragon Ball Super, it's hard to watch, it's mind numbing. But in the movie, he had a much more comedic route. What's the name? Just the reason he even wanted to make them all fight was just stupid. Let's talk a positive, okay? Positive. The fight scenes were cool. The music sucked though. When they were fighting, the music sucked. Gogeta, Vegeta. Like, there was like this weird shouting stuff, but the animation was really nice. There was like one part where like Broly was fucking whooping Frieza's ass. He was getting his face smashed in, and the shit was just funny as shit. Like, it had some legit like little funny moments. The fights were really awesome, but Goku's still a fucking idiot, and Vegeta's just Vegeta, bro. I still love him. I got a Vegeta chain. What am I talking about? Shout out to my Vegeta pendant. But if I had to rate the movie, I would say it's like, I feel like once you hit like a certain threshold of quality, a score can't go below it. So I give it like a 6 out of 10. Like, production wise, the animation looked nice. I didn't like the music, but it wasn't horrible. The voice acting was on point. It was just, the story was just fucking awful, bro. It was just fucking awful. And you can argue that nobody watches Dragon Ball at this point for the story, it's just for the fights. So for some of you, if you go see it, the review might be higher for you. But for me, the movie was just mind numbing. It was toxic masculinity, the movie, and it wasn't the good toxic masculinity, like the kind that I do, like the sarcastic asshole shit. It was like just motherfuckers, buff ass motherfuckers with their shirt off, just yelling for an hour and a half straight, throwing fireballs at each other. And the worst part about the movie is, like, once they started fighting, it never stopped. They fought for like an hour straight in the fucking movie, bro. It was never to stop and talk and try to resolve anything like that. It just became a momentum thing, right? Like Goku and Vegeta at one point are beating Broly's ass, then Broly starts beating they ass, and the next thing you know, they split apart. And then they both enter a new power level. Now this motherfucker's Super Saiyan, this motherfucker's green. Broly turned green. I don't know what the fuck that shit is, okay? And then they fight again. They have another stalemate. They power up, go God form with the red. Then they power up and go blue form. Like, it was just, all of it was just an excuse to raise power levels and shout. That shit is mind numbing. I wouldn't watch it again, but I was happy to support it. If you guys want to go out and see it, go check it out. But it's honestly, it's a no for me, dog. I'd rather be watching something else. The other movie that I got to see, finally, I know I'm like a month late on this shit, was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or Next Dimension, whatever that shit is called. You know that. And thanks for watching my video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you'll never miss another video. Also, consider pledging my Patreon. It helps keep the lights on. There's a link in the description box below. Peace.